top stories. 15 nationals awarded Medal of Honor. Trinidad and Tobago PESH launches e-money mobile app, and Sam Atlam to return as OpenAI chief. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023. I'm Scotty C. Hendrickson. Nationally, 15 persons received the Medals of Honor in keeping with the National Honors Act for their service to the nation during an investiture ceremony at Government House, on Wednesday. The honors for the Medal of Honor were presented to each person or a representative by Governor General de Marcelo Liburd, GCMG, JP, in the presence of government officials, family, friends, and well-wishers. The names were revealed during the 2023 National Heroes Day observance address by Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew. During the ceremony, the Prime Minister thanked the recipients and commended their contributions to the nation.
But I want to take this opportunity to really recognize the recipients this morning, the recipients of the Medal of Honor. We are here to extend, on behalf of our nation, our gratitude and gratefulness to all our recipients for their sacrifices. And for that, we are deeply, deeply honored.
The prestigious Medal of Honor was conferred upon Sidney Matthew for his contribution to music and sports, retired Police Commissioner Austin Williams for his contribution to law, Joseph Liburd for his contribution to law, Janet Morgan for her contribution to education as a teacher, Astona Brown for her contribution to education as a teacher, Lennox Douglas for his contribution to law, Charles R. Davis, also known as Ronnie Rascal, for his contribution to radio and music as a DJ, Margaret Douglas for her contributions to education as a teacher, Lynn Williams for her contribution to culinary arts, Alistair Williams for his contribution to culture, Alva Bradley for his contribution to broadcasting, Donald Freeman for his contribution to sports and community activism, Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Wallace for his contribution to law, Austin Deco Huggins for his contribution to sports in the area of football, Altagracia Nero for her contribution in entrepreneurship. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has expressed his appreciation and the way he feels after visiting a youth art exhibition at the Department of Youth at the Cable Building on Tuesday. He was quoted as saying, "What I have seen here today is indeed impressive. The students have demonstrated a high level of competency, and when you look at the exhibition, you feel so proud that we have so much young talent in St. Kitts and Nevis." He noted that the 40 art pieces, which showcase historical sites, green energy, resource conservation, and areas of natural beauty, are a product of positive energies being channeled to capture the government's vision to create a sustainable island state. The art pieces are available for sale until the end of November, and the public is encouraged to visit the exhibition before it ends. The exhibition is open on Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Unsold art pieces will be purchased by the Office of the Prime Minister to showcase the artist's work to diplomats. He said, and I quote, "We will buy them and we will use them as gifts when we present to visiting dignitaries and so forth, so that they can get a taste of local art by our young people." More national projects are expected to be funded by the Saudi Fund for Development, resulting from sideline meetings held during the CARICOM Saudi Arabian Summit with key Saudi officials. According to the press secretary, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew and the Saudi officials discussed financing renewable energy initiatives, establishing a desalination plant, training programs for government officials, and scholarship opportunities. One of the projects to be funded is geothermal exploration in St. Kitts and Nevis. After in-depth conversations with His Excellency Sultan Al Mashad, Chief Executive Officer of the Saudi Fund for Development, he pledged to provide funding of US $20 million, which is required for the completion of the drilling work for the geothermal project, and the expert engineers to oversee the design and construction of the plant scheduled for 2024. Prime Minister also held consultations with His Royal Highness Crown Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman, Minister of Energy, who extended an offer for scholarship and capacity development in areas of energy, water, agriculture, and food security. As the discussions were held to advance the Sustainable Island State agenda, Prime Minister Drew is quoted as saying, "The engagements during the summit mark a pivotal step towards realizing our vision of a sustainable island state. The offers and commitments extended by Saudi Arabia solidify our mutual dedication to fostering sustainable development, empowering our citizens, and ensuring a brighter future." Prime Minister Drew extended his gratitude to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for their generous commitment and collaborative spirit towards St. Kitts and